Meanwhile, the 24th annual Make It Alaskan Festival is rescheduled for the first weekend of November. The news comes one day after a Freon leak canceled the event at the Sullivan Arena. And that emergency maintenance may have already caused major financial blows to the vendors. Whitney Miller joins us tonight to explain. Whitney?
Thanks, Megan. The show will actually go on. 250 vendors were just filled in today after being told it was canceled for this weekend. This year's festival is now postponed until November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Of course, you can smell it when you come in the arena. And so they call me the pie lady.
For the past 3 years, Margie Cox has sold thousands of her famous pies to Alaskans. This time, she thought she'd get a head start in making the little delights.
I had hundreds of pies in the freezer ready for the festival and nothing to do with them. I didn't know what to do with them.
For the first time in 23 years, the festival was being canceled. Due to unexpected emergency maintenance, a corrosion hole had formed in a supply line to the ice floor. The Sullivans said they had no choice but to cancel.
The city determined that we needed to take care of this problem now. And Mantech Mechanical, their time frame was 2 weeks on the outside. They're fast tracking it, hoping that we can get the pipes replaced and get the floor re-poured with concrete and have ice made to be able to move on with our schedule.
The event will now take place the first weekend in November. And Christopher Cox, the co-owner of the festival, said before they got word of the new dates, he had the tough task of breaking it to the vendors.
Very upset, very sad. Some of them very angry, most of them very sad. I had one lady in tears. She's like, this is the money I'm going to live on for the next 4 to 6 months.
Well, now that the event has been rescheduled, Margie can continue making hundreds of pies. She only hopes now that people can actually make it to the festival.
A lot of people depend on the festival as part of their livelihood. And so a lot of people probably won't come because of the snow in Alaska.
A livelihood that the owner says they want all Alaskans to help support.
I don't want any loss in revenue for these folks. The vendors are really good folks, and I really want the people to just come out and support the show.
Again, that event is now going to be the first weekend in November, and they are still offering free parking and free admission for children under 12. And although the festival is being rescheduled, the Oxygen and Octane Expo is offering discounted booths at the Denina Center for those vendors who cannot make the new date.
All right, thank you, Whitney. Mark it on your calendars, the first weekend of November.